Hi everyone, today we're going to go through a Unit 7 past paper together. We're going to do Part A together first, so you'll need access to a printer, some highlighters and a pen or a pencil. Now, in order to know what to do and what to look for in Part A, we have to know what's going to come up in Part B. And luckily for us, questions 1 to 4 in the Part B written paper are always the same. Question number 1 is to discuss the implications of the contemporary issue. Now, these implications can be economic, to do with money, environmental, to do with the environment, and these environmental implications can be split up between a global impact and a local impact. And we can also have social implications, socially to do with the way people live, housing and so on, and ethical implications. Question number 2 is to identify any organisations and individuals mentioned in the 3 articles and suggest their influence. Now, there are many different types of organisations and individuals to look out for. Some of these include governmental and global organisations. Examples of these are the World Health Organization, United Nations and NASA. We can also have non-governmental organisations. These are not-for-profit organisations who are not associated with the government, and examples might be the Institute of Physics, which is relevant to this past paper, the Engineering and Physical Sciences Research Council, and the Royal Society of Chemistry. There might also be universities and research groups mentioned in the articles, private and multinational organisations, such as big pharmaceutical companies and so on, and finally charities and voluntary pressure groups such as Greenpeace or Friends of the Earth. And the other 2 questions which we can prepare for in our Part A are discussing whether one of the 3 articles has made valid judgments. We don't know which article that question might be about, so we can make notes on all 3 as to whether and why they've made valid judgments or not. And then finally, we will be expected to suggest and explain briefly some areas for further research and development to do with that contemporary issue. This is just a screenshot of part of the specification of this unit, and it shows you all the contemporary issues that you might get examined on. This one that we're going to do together today focuses upon space exploration. Alright, so we have our printed Unit 7 Part A exam paper. We have a pen or a pencil and at least 3 different coloured highlighters. So let's open it up. Now, normally I'd say to read carefully the instructions for learners bit, but this is on my introductory video, which I'll link in the description underneath this video if you want to have a look. Okay, so what we're going to do first, I'd like you to create sort of a key at the top, choose your 3 colours and decide which colour is going to refer to which question. So anything to do with question 1 about the implications, so the social, environmental, economic, ethical and so on implications, I'm going to highlight in pink. Anything to do with question 2, which is about the individuals and organisations mentioned in any of the 3 articles, I'm going to highlight in blue. So you can see that I've highlighted in blue every time I've seen a person or an organisation mentioned. And then question 4, anything to do with any future research and further developments, I've chosen to highlight in green. So the first thing I'd like to do is read these 3 articles carefully. Perhaps read them over once without highlighting anything, and then read them again and the second time go through and highlight. Now I've picked quite a tricky example to do together in this video, so don't be alarmed if every other word you don't understand. That's fine. That's why you get 6 hours for this preparation and research stage. So I recommend 1 hour to read through these carefully and then go through it a second time with your 3 highlighters.